Hi, my name is Danielle Mack. I'm interviewing my Aunt Vivian Gone. She's from Thailand. She's been living here in America for 30 years now. And, okay. What religion do you practice?
Buddhism?
Um, what are the cities like in Thailand?
What are the cities?
Yeah.
Well, there are many cities just like here, but the one I lived in for, let's see, 19 years. It's very crowded. It's like New York City. Okay? There are many, many cars, many, many people. At that time, now we're going back 1979, 1980. Well, I left in 1979, so let's go back to, let's say, 1970 to 1979. Okay, there are now a lot of people live there, and the pollutions are bad. There are a lot of poor people, and there are a lot of rich people. Okay, the cities are just like anywhere else, but like I said, I'm comparing it with New York City, so it's almost the same, really. If you want to see what it's like, it's just like New York. It's very modern, nice. Most of buildings are all about businesses.
What kind of living is there? Is it apartments, housing? What?
It's a combination, just like here. People that can afford the house will buy the house. People who can't afford it will live in apartments. But there are a lot of poor people too, who can't afford either one, so they just live wherever they can find it. Some streets sometimes.
What is the average weather?
The weather? Oh, it's always 90 degrees there, always.
Wow.
Our winter season is 75 degrees. Back then, I don't know about now, that was 30 years ago.
Do you have different seasons?
Yes, we have same here. Well, we don't have winter.
We have winter.
We don't actually, we don't have fall either. We have summer, we have spring, and we have rainy season.
What is the most common? I already asked that question.
You can answer it again.
What is the favorite food there?
Rice. Rice
Rice.
is our favorite food, our main food, just like you guys eat bread. We eat rice over there. But most of our food is spicy food, like noodles, curry. You know, I can give you a nice comparison. A family of four sitting and have dinner at the table. You guys get a piece of steak, one piece per person. Well, over there, I don't think it has anything to do with the economy or anything, but one piece of steak, we cut them up and we cook a big meal out of that and feed four people instead of 4 pieces of steak.
What's the average family size?
We have a lot of, yeah, we don't have limits there. My grandma has 10 kids. Well, my mom has 4, but she's more marginalized than my grandma. So, 30 years ago, most of my friends have at least 5 or 6 kids. Some of them 7. My grandma's generation had 10 kids. So I have 10 aunts, 7 aunts and 3 uncles.
How often does it rain there?
We have a rainy season from, I believe, March till April. It rains 4 days a week, well, 6 days a week actually. And then on April 13th, we have a day what we call Songkran. It means a rainy day. What everybody will do, everybody will stop working that day, and we loaded barrels of water on the truck, and we go around the city and throw waters at everybody else. and that was fun. It's a festival. You can look it up online. It's I think it's April 13th.
That's
So,
funny.
yeah, because it's so hot. So I think whoever it is, I don't remember, created a day called Songkran. That's SONGKRAN. That's the day. If you want to look it up, it's a lot of fun. We don't hurt each other. You can throw water at each other by buckets or by cups or by however you want to use, but we don't throw each other by balloons full of water though. We don't do that because that hurts.
Right.
But you just walk up to the person and you can just pour the water to them.
Do they ever get mad?
Nope, nobody gets mad. Everybody wants them because it's so hot that day.
What holidays are celebrated?
We celebrate most majorities. I would say 75% of it's Buddhism's days. When we go to the temples and we take food to the monks, we pray, we sit, we meditated, we just go to the temple, and then we celebrate the days like you guys do, New Year's Day. Let's see what else. Help me think what you guys. We don't have Thanksgiving. We don't have Christmas because we're not Christian or Buddhism.
So you don't celebrate Easter?
No, we don't have Easter. We don't have July 4th. We don't have Independence Day.
What is the most popular kids game?
Wow, back then. Yeah, you're talking about sports?
Yeah.
Okay, because we don't have games over there. We spend a lot of time in school. There were no games. Now, remember, this is 30 years ago, because when I came here, like in 1979, I don't remember what happened from 1979 till now. They may have games by then, I don't know, but sports, basketball, football wasn't popular then, and we had basketball, we have chair ball. That's something you guys don't know.
No,
What you do is you pass the ball to each other. You're not allowed to move. Each team has 5 people, and you all stand still, stationary. You pass the ball to each other, and then to hit the goal, you throw the ball in the basket. So, and we have soccer. Soccer is very popular. Basketball and ice skate. Ice skating was very popular back then.
Did you go to school out there?
Yes, I went to a Catholic school named St. John. I went there for 10 years from 5th grade till 10th grade. Because the school over there, once you get to the 10th grade, then you have to go to the grade 11th and 12th. It's a special school. It's like a high school here. So,
And what was the schooling like there?
what's the schools like?
Yeah.
Well, we get up at 5, and if usually some kids take the bus, but we didn't have to because my parents provided the car. My aunt drove us to school. We leave home at 6. No, actually, we leave home at 5:30. We get to school by 6:30. School starts at 8, and school's over at 5. And by the time we get home, it's like 7 or 7:30, and we do homework till midnight. Yes.
So what's the work like over there? Like, what time did your parents have to leave for work, and what time did they get home?
Well, I didn't have parents, so I just had my grandma.
Oh.
So what was your question again?
Did your grandma work?
Yes, she did.
What was she?
She was a correctional officer. Correctional officer? Correct me.
What were the hours there?
Her hours?
Yeah.
I believe it was 8 to 5, same as here.
Oh, so
Yeah.
not bad.
It's like a security guards. That's what she was doing. Yeah. But the
How
school
many-
here is different, right? School here is you guys go to school from, what is it,
7:30, I want
till
to say.
2?
Till 2:30.
Yeah, we go to school from 8 to 5. And then we go to school on Saturday too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
How
but
many
that-
days a week did you go?
You only have to go to school from, Monday to Friday, but it's because it's very competitive. The school is the most important thing in that country. The school comes before sports, the school comes before jobs, school comes before anything. So on Saturday, most that I know of, 99% of the kids pay extra to go to school on Saturday. By the way, school's not free over there. You have to pay tuition. There's no such thing as free school.
So would kids ever skip class or anything?
Oh, no.
No?
No. Everybody's wants to get A's. Nobody wants to get B's, so everybody's studied very, very hard.
What's a good paying job over there?
You know, since I was only 17, and most people over there don't start working until they're 25. Most people spend most of their time back then again in school. You know, when I first came here, you guys have a commencement when you graduated from high school. Over there, when you graduated from high school, huh? No, it's no big deal. It's no big
It's
deal.
just
It's just
expected.
another day. Yes. So everybody's, after they graduate from high school, 99.9%, I can guarantee you, go to college. So, what was your question again?
What's a good paying job over
Oh,
there?
I guess it's just like here, doctors and lawyers, and I know school teachers weren't making much.
How are the roads over there?
The roads were, how should I say it? It's probably the same as here, but I tell you what you're gonna like to hear is there were no speed limits. You can go as fast as you want, but you can't because the traffic is so
So
bad.
is there no cops over there?
Yes, but cops weren't after speeding because you can't speed because the road's so small anyway, so nobody can go fast anyway. But there were people that flying 80, 90 miles an hour by doing this, not straight. They were just, you know. So so there were no speed limits. So that's what the difference between there and here. The roads were the same. I think all I remember is just the same. And back then we didn't have freeway, but they do now.
So what are the relationships like there, like between boys and girls? Like,
Oh, well, I can just tell you about my generation. All my friends, when we were 17 and 18, we still play with dolls, paper dolls.
really?
Yes. We don't know
So,
anything about hugs with kids.
really?
Mm.
So was it a frowned upon, or?
It wasn't. It was just a thing that we weren't interested in. You know what I mean? Boys were just another statues, maybe to us.